Hello guys and welcome to my channel. In this video I'm gonna show you how to use Mesh Morpher's wrapper with Character Creator 4 or DAZ or whatever other mesh you need, right? So we're gonna open MetaHuman head and we're gonna just create a new morph target here. We're just gonna use it to export. Just an empty morph target, it's fine. And let's open our new morph target and just select any tools and select the head shader, right? We only need the head. We go to edit, selection, and export mask selection to OBJ, right? Here we're gonna attach our body, so we have a full body OBJ file, right? So we're gonna press OK, and let's give it a name, Ettore full. It's fine. Let's overwrite the existing one. And now that we exported and we have a full body OBJ, which is also welded, because I've selected welded, we're gonna import it, right? So let's go to a new folder here and import our OBJ file, which is called Ettore full. We're gonna open it, and here in offset rotation, just add 90 degrees on X axis, right? So just press import. And now we have our full body as a static mesh. We need to convert this to a skeletal mesh to be able to use it in Mesh Morpher. So just click on convert to skeletal mesh. Leave the defaults, creation type, create new. For the skeleton, leave the defaults, is fine. Click on create. And now we're gonna have a full body skeletal mesh that we can use for wrapping, right? This is our mesh. Let's import the character creator for mesh. Let's go to import and let's import Kevin. I'm gonna just import it with standard shader. We don't need super high quality. We're just using this for wrapping. Just import. It's gonna take a little bit to process this import. Okay, our character creator for mesh is also imported. Let's save everything and let's proceed with the wrapping, right? We select our full body metahuman mesh we just created, and let's open it in Mesh Morpher and select the wrapper. Here we have to select the source mesh, and we're gonna select Kevin. In this video, we won't try to match the poses, because we can match the poses directly in a wrapper here, but we won't be doing that because we want to do this only with the control points, right? So you can do this stuff here and try to match as much as possible, but we won't be doing that. We will just be using control points to help the wrapper find the correct pose, right? So let's go to section selection, because in our character creator for mesh, we don't need all sections. So we're gonna select head, body, arm, leg, nails, and I think that is enough. To hide this reference mesh, we can go ahead and just select hide reference mesh for source and hide reference mesh for target, and now we can see directly what's going on here, right? We can also lock the camera if we require. The camera will move the same by the same amount in both viewports, so this is also pretty useful. And let's go ahead and switch to control points, right? At this point, we want to just create the control points to help us out, right? So We are gonna leave the defaults here with sample size 1, sample radius 0.1, maximum samples 0. And we're gonna try to leave the defaults as much as possible and see what results we're getting. What you can change is the smoothing type. We have preserve UV flow, uniform, and delta. I'd like to use uniform and then do a final reprojection on the source mesh. And yeah, I think this is it. Let's add some control points and let's see where this goes. Right. So we're gonna add control points in both sides. If you hold Shift while you're clicking, it will add a symmetric control point automatically, right? But be careful because sometimes meshes are not symmetric and your control point might not be placed at all. So be careful when you do this. We're gonna add the eye corners here. Let's make it, we're not gonna invest too much time in it. And let's try to place them as close as possible, right? So let's add some for the nose here. Just major landmarks that we consider are useful for our wrapping, right? Let's add one to the chin. We don't need a symmetric in the chin. And let's add to the ears as well. Okay. And now let's move forward to the hands. Let's add at the elbow area here and the wrist maybe. It will help us get a better result. I'm holding shift when I'm adding these control points, and I can already see that we have what's going on. Oh, see, we didn't check for our symmetric control point, and we messed it up. So just let's remove these. The symmetry didn't work for that control point, and we could see that the order was not the same, right? So let's re-add the ear bones here. So we're going to add here, and as you can see, the symmetry fails here, and I will manually add the 21 uh, control point. And let's go for the earlobes. Earlobes worked perfectly fine, right? So if add a control point, if you right click on it, it's getting removed, right? And this is how you can quickly remove stuff. So let's continue with our control points. Let's add to the elbow area. Let's add some to the wrist area, maybe two of them here. And let's add another one here, it's fine. Let's add some more. Maybe we can disable lock camera and manually add at the finger area. Let's continue. Don't hesitate to use control points wherever you feel like you need to use them. By the way, the wrapper is still experimental. We're still trying to find the best algorithm and the best uh, smoothing we can for this to work properly. So don't expect magic here, but we're pushing forward, right? So we're trying to provide the best results. So I think for our experiment here, this will be enough. We don't need to invest too much time in this. We are just doing an experiment, and let's see how this works, right? Maybe let's add, I think the jaw here is kind of different in both meshes, so let's add a little bit of control points here, and yeah, maybe let's add to the brow area, right? Let's make it look a little bit better. Let's see how this works. So now we have our control points, and we're using the default settings with the exception that I changed the smoothing type to uniform. You can do whatever you want. It's up to you. If you want to increase the sampling resolution, you need to go for sample radius and decrease this value. You don't have to increase it. If you decrease this value, the sampling resolution increases, but the time to wait for this also increases. So I think the current settings are the best settings for time investment and results, right? So let's see. CC4, Kevin, let's give it a name in the new morph name here, and let's check it out. Okay, our wrapping is completed. Let's check out our result. And this is what we got. We can see the fingers are fine. The feet worked directly without adding any control points, which is pretty neat. And yeah, so both sides worked pretty good. Don't forget that you can always improve how it looks. Like if you lost some details in the smoothing process, you can go to Tools, select the reference mesh. Let's add Kevin, right? Let's not save. And if you open it, you can see what's going on here. And if you go to Project, let's increase a little bit the brush size. If you hold B, you can move left and right, and the brush size increases. And let's keep an offset of 0, and let's just draw on it, right? If the mesh, your reference mesh or source mesh, it's at a very low resolution, you can do another thing. You can open another Mesh Morpher session, open your mesh, and subdivide it in Mesh Morpher. Add another subdivision level. Make it more dense. And now you can go back in your morph target and redo the. Let's add our reference mesh back. And now you can go ahead and reproject again, and you will do it at a higher density, right? It's gonna look better. You can also add, if you lost some details to the face, you can also project on the face as well. Maybe not the eyes or lips, because these vertices are very close together, but yeah, for the rest, it's kind of neat that you can re-add some details, right? That might have been lost due to the smoothing process, right? So let's see how it looks. Let's move this a little bit to the side, the reference mesh, and this is how they look. It's pretty good, right? So let's save this. And now we want to bring this to our MetaHuman, right? So let's copy Okay, this is our face, and let's do the same for the body. We select the same morph target, and we right click, copy, and we select Ettore body. Let's click OK. Don't forget that we don't need any smoothing, and let's open the body as well, right? And let's check it out. Now this is the body. If you have any defects, you can sculpt them. You can repair this or fix this morph target the way you want, right? We did it kind of quickly first try, so just invest more time in it, and it's gonna be fine. Let's add our head, and let's see how these two meshes with these two morph targets blend together. And as you can see, they blend pretty good. Well, we don't have any gaps. Maybe you can sculpt a little bit, make it a little bit smoother around this area, but you would have to do it here. I didn't invest any time in it, so it's up to you how you do it, right? And I think this is it. For the eyes, you will see that our eyes are currently messed up, right? So let's do some uh, fixing to the eyes. Let's but we have to do it on the head here. So let's do the eyes, and let's select eye left, eye right. You can see that when we copied, because these sections were not part of the mesh, they tried to make it fit, right? So we don't need this kind of stuff. Let's preserve their location and restore. And let's see how it looks. Maybe we can reposition them a little bit better, right? Let's go to transform, and let's move this a little bit forward. Maybe like this. Let's switch to wireframe, and let's see better what's going on here. It's up to you to invest a little bit more time into the eyes, and let's leave it to this. And let's switch back to lit mode. And now that we have our eyes positioned correctly, let's select eyelashes, eye edge cartilage in restore tool. In restore tool, select eyelashes, eye edge, and cartilage, and select relative section. It's gonna be the head section. It's this worked pretty good, and we need to do the eye shell as well. And for eye shell, we select the head shader, eye left, and eye right. And now we can go ahead. You can improve this eye shell further, right? So this is it for this video. This is what I wanted to show you. It's pretty cool that we can wrap directly in Mesh Morpher. We can do a lot of stuff. We're improving the wrapper. The wrapper is still experimental. Don't forget this. We're improving it. We're working on it, testing and trying to have the best results that can be, right? So keep that in mind if you consider using Mesh Morpher's wrapper. Also, the process that we used for CC4, it's applicable to any other skeletal mesh, right? So we export full body if we have a full body. If we don't need a full body, we just select our individual meshes, right? And yeah, this is it, guys. This was a little bit of a longer video, but I just wanted to show you the wrapping process. And yeah, I'm waiting for feedback. I'm really waiting for some feedback, some feedback that help us to improve this wrapper. We're trying to make it competitive, right? We're trying to make it production ready, right? So keep that in mind. So this is it for this video, guys. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for watching, and see you around. Bye.